let's get it so I can actually see comments and stuff. Because at the moment, this is too far away. I can't see a thing. Nope, I don't want that one. Oh my gosh. So let's get that. It takes a while to get sorted, you know, but I'll get there. Okay. So we've got TikTok set up, I think. And we've got that one. Hello, welcome in. That's quite funny. My first person in here is you. Last night I turned on YouTube and you were my first person that I saw in. Thank you, my dear. I've only just started, but I'm going to do that pumpkin, which I'm really dreading. I've seriously got to up my Amigurumi game, really. So we'll see what happens. Now, the bad thing is you are so far away that I can't really see you properly. So if I put you... Oh, I can't keep looking over there. Hang on a second. I will sort this. I will. It's in me. I must sort it. I mean, let's face it. The past 3 times I've gone live like this. The first time, I didn't know I had to actually set it to public. It was all unlisted and I didn't know that. And the second time, it took me nearly half an hour. Half an hour? To actually sort that. Hi, Miss Sharon! And then, I can't put it up there. How do I do that then? That's gonna mess things. I don't know how I'm gonna put the comments. I don't know how this is gonna work. I could do that. That will work. There we go. But yeah, the second time, it was about 15-20 minutes in, and then I went, oh yeah, I'm gonna make it public. This time, I set it to public before I even began. How clever am I? I'm not that clever because I need my pattern and I can't have two things up at once. I'm going to have to keep squinting at the screen, which is really bad. But you're literally in the halo of my ring light, just so that I can actually see something. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to make an Amigurumi pumpkin. You're going to ask for a magic ring, aren't you? I hope. Well, it doesn't say a magic ring, but I'm going to go with it. Because that's saying to do a chain of 2. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that because it never tightens. So I'm going to do a magic ring. And then we'll chain 2. And then 6 single crochets. So I think the only bad thing is the people on TikTok might get really, really annoyed with my bracelet because they're a lot closer to the mic than you guys are. And my bracelet is very, very jingly jangly. So people on TikTok, I apologise. 2, 3. And I don't know how much you're going to be able to see because my hand's going to be in the way. So there's the other thing. But you'll be able to see the progress, sort of. And now I don't even know where I am. Oh my gosh, let's start again. See, this is why I don't crochet and do live at the same time, because I can only concentrate on one thing at a time. Just one, not 2, 1. My brain do not work for 2 things. I'm amazed it works for 1 half the time. Anyway, we're doing 6 single crochets into a magic ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And I knew I forgot something. I didn't bring my stitch markers in. That was very silly. Bear with me while I grab stitch markers, because, you know, importance. You need the important stuff. Important things are very important. So now I have 20 million stitch markers, which is good. You'd think that someone that makes stitch markers would have them on hand, like, permanently. Yeah, not me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then do an increase. Okay. So the thing I must remember with amigurumi is you do not chain at the end. Do not chain, Khadijah. Do not chain. We're not slip stitching. We're going in for just the standard increases. So that's 2 single crochets into each one. I will learn one day. Okay, so I'm going to stick a stitch marker at the start so I know. Do I have a pumpkin one? I bet I don't. I bet I got rid of my pumpkin one, didn't I? Well, I'll do the next closest thing, which is a little leaf. Because, you know, pumpkins have leaves. They're plants. Leaves grow on them. So that'll do for the moment. It's quite funny though, there's 2 Sharons. Hi, Miss Mel. Oh, Miss Mel does. Miss Mel, Lithalia's little hook. So we're doing increases. I ought to have had a tablecloth or something on this so you don't hear the bracelet so much. That would have been a good idea. Maybe there's still time. Maybe. Shaman! Mr. Shaman! I can't speak Russian, I'm so sorry, but I know you understand English too, so hey, Mr. Shaman. Good afternoon. Miss J. Paradise. Ooh, someone's been naughty according to YouTube. View message. I don't, Mel does. YouTube deems as a bad message. What rubbish! So weird. Okay, now I've lost count, so I'm gonna have to count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So 2 more. Good. Oh yeah, and if you want to know about my hook that I'm using my beanie hook. My beanie hook. It's very, very heavy, but it's a 4mm, and I needed a 4mm. It was either this or a furls, and I learned last week I really shouldn't be using furls while doing amigurumi when the furls is resin, because sometimes you have to get into tight stitches and I don't want to break my hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Good. 1 more. And then we are back to the start. And it is really bad that I need you a little bit closer because I can't see the chat properly, which is very annoying. Does Amy have a channel? Amy definitely has a channel. And she is so beady, like really beady. Beady Amy. In fact, I shared her channel in my posts beginning of August, I think. We celebrated a Miss Amy. Welcome in, Miss Ivy. Good morning to you. Did I miss anything else? Without me squinting. So difficult. So it's so tiny all the way over there. We were actually talking about Miss Ivy last night in Amy's live about the beading. Okay, so yeah, we're doing the standard 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets. That's what we're doing now. So this is round 3. If this doesn't work out, even if she's not going to be here, I'm going to blame Amy. That's what I'm going to do, because I need to blame somebody. And Amy was the first one in here, so Amy's going to take all the blame. Let me put my blanket on here so my bracelet isn't making quite so much noise, because I don't want to annoy too many people. I mean, I know that's my usual go-to to annoy people, but I don't really want to. There we go. We've just got jingle jangles now. I am attempting, it doesn't mean I'm going to make it, but I am attempting a amigurumi pumpkin. Okay. If it works, I will be thrilled. If it doesn't work, I will not be thrilled, and I'll blame Amy. So we're just doing 1 single crochet, and then into the next stitch 2 single crochets, and then into the next 1, and then in the next 2. The thing is, my amigurumi skills are really awful, and I need to really pick them up. So doing these lives is forcing me to grow the skill, because at the moment I wouldn't really call it a skill, it's more of a lucky mess. No, it's not brilliant, but I'm hoping it'll improve. But we'll see. Okay, just going to count my stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It's good. It's good. And we're doing the standard again. Okay, we're good. So round 4, we're going to do a single crochet, placing my stitch marker so I know where the start is, another single crochet into the next, and then 2 into the next, making the increase. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a single crochet, 2 single crochets. That's how it works. That's what they were all saying about you yesterday. We, not they, we. I was joining in. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. Hi, Miss Perp. Well, the pattern that I'm using is by Pixeled Peach. And you know what? After you told me last night about flat pumpkin patterns, in a sense, I deliberately went looking for flat pumpkin patterns. I couldn't even find one. I could not find one, which made me very grateful. But I found this one, and it looks like yours. And I'm like, that will do me. That works. The instructions look simple. That's what I'm going to do. So that's what I'm attempting to do. If it doesn't work, again, we're gonna blame Amy for sure. And as usual, when it comes to stuffing, I'm not going to be using polyfill if I can help it, because we're using a fairly dark colour. I'm going to be using my yarn scraps to stuff it, because I don't like wasting stuff, and it's all soft and squidgy, so why not? Why not? That's my thing. Why not? Yeah, I couldn't find one. And it's hidden again. What's it hidden this time? Oh, Sharon again. Oh. You do flat ones? YouTube found that very inappropriate. Yeah, oh no. Oh, so I inadvertently found one. But it was for you, not for me, so that's fine. I'm so sorry, Amy. I'm so sorry. I just saw that massive pumpkin. You said you were looking for one that was like the size of your head. And I found that one. And I was like, that looks fairly simple. It's nice and massive. I bet that will work well for her. I'm sorry, it was a rectangle. Didn't mean to cause any harm. I've got a major feeling I'm on a weird number on my circle now. I don't actually know. We'll see in a moment. I need 24, I think. Yes, the one where I need 24. So I'm going to count and just see how bad this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I'm amazed at myself. I really thought I'd lost count. Oh. Well done, Khadijah. Okay. So yeah, again, we're doing the next round as single crochet to start. Turn around, Beanie. Go. Placing my stitch marker again. I don't know how people that are doing amigurumis don't use a stitch marker at the beginning. How do you know where the beginning is? Anyway, single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, 2 single crochets, which will be the increase, and that's the pattern going around on this round. I have no idea what time it is there, but I'm guessing it's fairly early. But thank you so much, Miss Ivy. No, I definitely can't. I struggle counting to the 8. I mean, that's an issue for me. Good morning, Shatika. Oh, something bigger. I am definitely a row counter person, for sure. Something this small, I'm really, in a sense, kind of counting on the people that are watching in the hope that they know where the heck I am. So I think this is the first time actually that I haven't said this is round blah blah blah. And I've got pumpkin fluff. Because I hope that when I go, oh, what round am I on now? I can look in the chat and someone will say, you're on round 11. Oh, thank you so much. And then I know which round to look at. It's very difficult to do a live and crochet at the same time. That's a skill in itself. I don't like it. I don't want to learn the skill. Don't like it. See, that's how I used to mark my stitches before I discovered stitch markers. It was always just a little scrap piece of wool that was crocheted over, and that was my first stitch, or that was my 10th stitch, however I need it. And then I discovered stitch markers, and I'm like, why am I wasting so much wool? It seems satisfying to remove. I get that as well. I've had one here in the last 20 minutes. One ambulance. Okay. Anyway, let's do another 3 single crochets. Now I can sit here and kind of gawp at the chat for ages, but it ain't going to help me make an amigurumi pumpkin, is it? So I'll do a few stitches and then I'll start gawping again. Oh, and Amy, you were saying about the beaded mushroom last night, and before I started making stitch markers, I found the little beaded charms, and I was like, I can so do that. That's so easy. I found all sorts of patterns to make lots and lots of different beaded charms. Could I even start one? No. Nope. So the idea of beaded little stitch markers, it just went out the window. It didn't happen. My fingers are way too fat for any of that. Okay, we're going to count. 36? 36? I mean 30. Where am I? Yeah, 30. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I'm amazed at myself. I can actually count. This is awesome. Okay, let me start the next one, which is going to be 4, isn't it? Yeah, round 6. We start with just the 1 single crochet. I'm going to put in my stitch marker. Just do the first pattern and then I'll get back to the chat quickly. Oh, I thought that was Beanie, it's not. So we're 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we do 2 into the next one. 1 and 2, and that will be the pattern. So it's 4 single crochets and then 2. And I'm not doing the right method where you have an actual circle because I've got my straight edges, but it'll be fine because it's a pumpkin and it'll be fine. It will be a pumpkin, but right now it's like a hexagon, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It will be fine. It will be fine. Yeah, well, this was my original thinking, Sharon. Like the beaded charms were so cute, so cute. There were flowers and mushrooms and leaves and little people, raspberries. I thought raspberries would be really easy. Wow, it's a whole skill. Amy, she'd be able to do it like that. Me, no. Yeah, see, I only use the 6/0s. I only use the seed beads. But I've got shawls, ponchos, a hat, 1 amigurumi. What else have I beaded? I like the luxury of them. I like the glisten of them. I like the coolness of them. I like the texture of them. So anywhere I can put beads and it suits, I will put beads. Sharon, don't even go there. Don't even go there. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Who's it hiding now? Why does it keep hiding, Sharon? Welcome in and good morning, Miss Mara. Why does it not like Sharon? Sharon, all your messages are getting by YouTube. Don't like you. Okay, so I need 4. See, I had to think what the heck I'm doing again. 4 single crochets. 4 single crochets, and then 2. You can do that twice before I look at the chat again. I will not be tempted. I will not. It will not happen. 3 and 4, and then 2. 1 and 2. Now I can look at the chat again. It's like a little reward. If I get to that little bit, then I can look at the chat. Woo! There's another one hidden. What the heck? Sharon, shush. I can't remember I've got them in my bookmarks. You only have to see the hands and it's really, really good close up. But my fat fingers, it's going to really, really take some patience on my part. And I don't know if I've got it right now. I don't think I've had it for the past 2 years. I think my patience left me a long time ago. I'm only making a mini one for me personally. Even though this isn't an accurate depiction, for me personally, amigurumi means small, not large. So I'm trying to sort my skills out by doing what I regard as amigurumi. So the small little things. So I don't know how big this is going to be. I mean, this base is more than big enough for me right now, really, but I'm going to go with it because it's only 2 more rows after this, and I'm like, okay, it'll still fit in the hand, it'll still be fine, it's fine, it'll work. So we'll see. But the other things that I've made, you know, they're only made a ghost, and I made a heart, and a hedgehog. Did I make anything else? No. Yes, tulips, but they don't really count. They don't really count. Oh, it's so cute. You type terribly on your iPad. I type terribly full stop. Doesn't matter where I am. Yeah, you see Sharon because I am accepting the messages, because when it comes up, it says this message has been hidden by YouTube, and then it wants me to either hide the message or show the message. And poor Sharon, poor Sharon, YouTube really isn't liking her messages, and I don't understand why, because we don't have that problem on my usual lives. So it's just in the vertical lives, it's like, nope, don't like her, don't want her, go away. Which would usually be me. That'd be my place usually. Me typing and constantly getting eaten by YouTube. I really hope I've got the right count, because I've paused so many times now. Oh, let's hope, because I didn't count. not really. So now I should have 36, round 6, 36. Fingers crossed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. I'm amazed at myself. I really am. Oh no, that's the wrong light. Hang on. Let me put that light on. There we go. It's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. Right now, 40, 42. Round 7, 42. 42. So now we've got 5 single crochets. So I'll put them in quickly. After the first one, put in my stitch marker again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then tell you what, the other issue with making that raspberry, Miss Sharon, is that I will only use my Yuki beads, and my Yuki beads are expensive, and I'm almost certain that nobody would pay that amount of money for a stitch marker. Like I really struggle with the prices I've got, and I'm trying to keep them as close as I can to cost, and still, you know, it's not a good thing. So if I were to do the beaded stitch markers, I can almost guarantee they won't sell. Right, so 5 single crochet, and then I'll look at the chat. And I don't know how many I've done. Oh my gosh. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more. And then 2 into the next to make the increase. Okay. They are expensive. Beaded cupcakes are quite sweet. Very, very cute. The good thing with my Yuki is they're all the same size. It's exceptionally rare that you have a default one. Like, I've never come across one, and I use my Yuki all the flipping time. Like I said, they're the only ones I use. All the holes are even, so you're only paying one price rather than buying your beads and having to get rid of a load that are going to be wasted, and having to buy more beads because you haven't got enough for your project because there were so many faulty ones, you know. So yeah, you're paying for quality, but I would say personally it was worth it, even though I can't really afford Moki, and I've just done a mistake. I did an increase too soon. Okay, now I do the increase. Right, give me a moment. I will do one more repeat. It's 2 single crochets, 3 single crochets, 4 and 5 single crochets, 2 into the next for the increase, and then I can look at the chat. Miss Di, welcome in. Your package is due tomorrow. I think for some weird reason you have way too much faith in me, Mel. Yeah, you see? I'd rather not waste the glass. I'd rather just buy the amount I need and know that I'm going to get that amount, you know, because throwing so many away, I'd feel so bad. $4,000 beads. Hi, Miss Starlene. Making a pumpkin. Making a well, I say making a pumpkin, you know, this is me. We're attempting to make a pumpkin. I've got one more round of increasing to do, and then it'll be the edges. As we build up, it's a little bit bigger than I wanted, but for this one I'm sticking with the pattern. Gonna see what happens. Now I know that I've miscounted somewhere. I know I have, because I'm not ending on a double. There it is. Okay, at least I found it. So let me go back one. Get my hook out. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to frog back. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I actually did 6. So thankfully it wasn't too far back. It was only 2 repeats. See, this is what happens when you talk and you crochet at the same time. So for those in TikTok, as you guys aren't talking, I'm talking to the people in YouTube, because you both are seeing almost the same thing. YouTube, they can see me mush. They can see my face. Poor people. And you guys can just see my hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's a double. Get back to where I started. So 5 single crochets. And then the 2 for the increase, and that's back where I was before I frogged again. So just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This should be good. This should be it. So I'll quickly check the chat. What you started, Miss Darlene? Welcome back, Perp. Scroll it down. So much Amy happening. You know, I I had to kind of double take on what Di just put. I thought Di just said she was grabbing a coffin. Who are you burying? Who have you just killed? It's a coffee, Khadijah. Coffee, not coffin. Big difference. Okay. So we should have 42 on my hexagon. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. So exciting. Okay. So one more round of increasing, and then we can start the proper stuff. This is quite a big pumpkin. This might be a little bit bigger than I wanted, but I've got a feeling this is going to be the same size as Amy's was that she showed me yesterday, and she said it was a medium-sized pumpkin. I have a feeling, and I got a feeling. So we've got 6 single crochets. 4, 5, 6, and then the increase, which is 2 single crochets into the same stitch. My hexagon is growing. Welcome back, Miss J. Oh my gosh, I'm having it every Friday, Jay. Every Friday. That's what I've got in my cup. Although I lie, because last week I didn't actually have a cup of tea. I had a boba. Oh. Oh, can't you tell me on the other thing? Now, my little eyes can't see that name. Tot Toll? I can't see it, which is so bad, and I'm so sorry. I mean, welcome in. But at the moment, the only bit, I can't see the last letter. I can see the T and I can see the O, and I can't see the other bit. The giant octopus. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, so let's do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we do 2. And then I'll do 1 more of that. Repeat. Do 2. Wait, did I go in the right one? Wait. Yes, you did. Carry on. Welcome in, Terry. It wasn't supposed to be a question. Hi, Miss Sarah. Howdy doody. Yeah, I'm not great at sewing, Mara. So, I mean, I don't deliberately look for no sew, but I try to look for patterns where it looks like there isn't any or extremely little, because I am not good at it. Oh, I've made a hippopotamus. I've made a bunny. I've made an elephant. Oh my gosh, I made those for a toddler. They turned out really, really well. Thing is, when I'm making for somebody else, it usually turns out pretty good. When I'm making for me, not so good. His birthday's in November. Well, you better get your skates on, girl, and a pair of shorts. A coloured pair of shorts. A weighted blanket for Hannah. A weighted one. There's another whip. You sent me a pic. Give me a second then. Let me have a look. You can't see that, right? Hold my yarn up. Can't see nothing. You can't see. Okay? You can't see. Oh! So apt. So apt. I like it. I like it. That's fun. That's fun. Give me a second. Give me a second. Yeah, don't, yeah, like, I was like, what is going on? Is she naked? What's happening? Oh, it is Tot. Okay, thank you. See, weirdly, I can see it over there a little bit better. Tot. I do apologise. Welcome in. Yeah, it's a hefty big octopus. It's a hefty thing. If my husband ever gets here, I have got to make him a rug. Well, I don't have to, but I'm determined to make him a rug. The only thing is, with whatever I make for Hunter, it has to be black. And of course, black isn't the nicest thing to work with because it's black. You can't see things very well with black. So far, I've made him a load of black hats. Most of which I'm sure he'll be wearing in bed because he'll be so cold. But yeah, or it's going to be almost everything. It's going to have to be black. And I've miscounted somewhere again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. Khadijah, have faith in yourself. Have faith in yourself. Do one more, and then do a couple, and then you're all good. You are all good, I think. Okay, what are we on? 48, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Have more faith in yourself. Okay, so now we're going up, right? 9 to 16 is all just single crochet. So now it should be easy. Really shouldn't say that, should I? Really shouldn't say that. No more increasing. It's just single crochets in every single one. So as I've got 8 rows of these, I'm just going to start with round 1 again. So I'm going to say them out loud. So if I forget, please somebody let me know what round I'm on, because then I'm doing 3 things at once. Who's it? Is it hiding Sharon again? It's hiding Sharon again. Just subscribed, Amy. It's hiding Sharon. Why does it not like Sharon today? Maybe she's too clean. Oh yeah, I can show you the hook. I can show you my beanie hook. This is a 4mm. And this is just in case Beanie can't be in here and supervise. She's holding my hook for me. That's how we're doing it. It's a very, very heavy hook, which it can be a little bit awkward at times. It's not bothering me too much at the moment, but if I'm doing a larger project, I can't use this hook. This is mainly for tutorials that I use this hook, but it's one of my favorites. Yeah, I'm only putting a stitch marker on the beginning of the round. If I was making something bigger, then yeah, there'd be more stitch markers. Exactly, Mara, exactly. I'm still learning this skill about the talking, the counting, doing the correct stitches, keeping everything in check. Yeah. My head is struggling, but I'm trying. I didn't make it. It was a lady on Etsy, and for I think 6 giveaways, I had her make personalized hooks and also 2 as birthday gifts, because she basically did anything you want. I've got loads of, actually, you know what, let's have a hook moment. Let's have a hook moment. I will show you the other ones that Jelena made me, because yeah, I did buy a couple. Oops. Don't worry, there's not like 20 million. I wasn't that rich. I can show you a couple. So the first one I bought was one that she had as a default in her shop, and the whole reason why I wanted it, because it got cute little ladybirds on it. So that was a like, oh, must have it. And then I asked her if she could possibly do a similar one in blue, and I said, can you scallop it as well? I'm really not keen on pink, so don't put any pink flowers in. And could it have my name on it, just in case I forget my name, because you know, things happen. So this was my second hook. And then after I got my beanie hook, I then wanted one that represented my channel a little bit more. So I asked her if, of course, I could have a ladybird on it, but could I also have a hedgehog with a blue bow? And that was the last hook that I had from her, and this one's a 10. So yeah, I got 4 hooks from her for me. 6 went out for giveaways, and 2, I think there were only 2 that went out for birthday gifts. But it's just like, tell her what you want, and she was spot on. She never fired anything before she made sure everything was okay. But I so trusted her. After the second one, I so trusted her, and I was like, just go for it. It's fine. Go for it. Loved her. Well, she went off for quite a while. I don't even know if she's back or not yet, but she went off Etsy for quite a while. But she's in Slovenia or Slovakia. I remember you saying about my cat looking a bit like yours, but yeah, I gave her pictures of Beanie, and she was practically spot on. So the beanie on my hook is just like the real life Beanie, and I love it. I love it. Even down to the mood. It's got a moody face on it. Oh, he'll need a prayer rug when he's here. The grand kitty, so sweet. Yeah, Mara's good in her lives. She's a good little hoot. Your coffee. Oh yeah, I could do the drink actually. Yes, Ingrid had a mermaid hook which she keeps by her side, bless her. It's in like half an arm's reach. The head-banging mermaid. Yeah, I was a little bit jealous of that hook, I've got to be honest. I very, very, very nearly asked if I could have one as well. And I'm not even a mermaid fan. But that was a really, really funky hook. Morning stuff. Oh, look at you guys subbing to each other. It's so cute. No, they probably wouldn't die, but I'll be honest, Beanie isn't eating. She hasn't been eating now for maybe a week, but she's extremely fussy with her food, like beyond ridiculously fussy. It's so pathetic. Like, even I suppose that's quite a typical thing with a lot of cat owners, where they're really, really fussy. So you eventually find a food that they're eating and they like, so you get more of it. And when you get more of it, they look at you like, but I don't even like this. What'd you give me this for? And that's it. They don't judge it. That's Beanie right now. Come on, TikTok. Let me do the little jigsaw puzzle. There we go. You see, I'm still here. You see? TikTok thinking I'm not even alive. I mean, really. But yeah, she used to be, when it came to wet food, which I'll only give her in the winter. I say that, I probably won't be giving her any this year. It has to be in gravy only, not sauce, not jelly, gravy only. And it has to be high in meat content. Round two. With biscuits, I don't even know anymore. I used to rotate the top 6 cat biscuits for her. So flipping expensive, but at least it wasn't junk food. But she's not eating any of them either now. So I'm getting a little bit. Thing is, I know she's an elderly lady now, and I am a little bit overly worried, because even I'm noticing she's getting skinny. Got told off by Hunter yesterday because I said something about, I have a really bad feeling that Beanie won't be here when he finally gets here. And he was like, don't say that. And I said, but I think it's true. Don't say that. I want to meet Beanie. Beanie needs to see me and to meet me and to say okay. Like the approval of the bean. But I'm not so sure. Of course, I don't want it. I'm not going to wish it. I've got I've got a feeling I'm going to have to get some Licky Licks and hope that I can kind of mix them in with her biscuits in the hope that she'll eat the biscuits. Because Licky Licks are the same as, in America, they're called Temptations, I think. Not the biscuits, but the cream Temptations. She loves them to bits. Just like the meat sticks. It doesn't matter whether they're a shop's own brand or the most expensive on the shelf. The meat sticks she loves to bits, but I can't mix meat sticks with her biscuits because she'll just eat the meat stick. But Friday, I'm going to go and see if I can try and find some of these cream thingies, and hopefully I can mix them in with her biscuits and she might actually eat some biscuits. I can only hope. This is a huge pumpkin. I did not want it this big. I didn't 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 want it this big. Okay, round 3. Round 3. The only thing with customs really that you've got to watch out for are aerosols, batteries and liquid. Anything else is pretty much okay. Round 3 now. I appreciate it, Miss Amy. I have tried making her biscuits before in the oven. I saw a really nice natural recipe online and I was like, I can do that. That'd be really good. If I can do it at home, forget buying the shop stuff with the emulsifiers and loads of wheat and all the rest of the chemical cack in it. I can do it from home and do it natural. So, you know, both her and I have homemade unprocessed tat. Just turned a nose up completely. I tried them with her when they were warm, not hot obviously, but warm. Nope. And I was told that was the best time because, you know, there's more smell when they're warm. Nope. I waited till the next day, tried her again and kind of did it as a treat. No, it didn't work. She was all excited and then no, walked off. So that didn't work. Yeah, I hope she's okay. The thing is, I know she's hungry. I know she is. But she's not eating. What treats do I want? Twizzlers. Hershey's Twizzlers. What treats do I want? I mean, that's just a really silly question, really, isn't it? I don't live in America, but I want Twizzlers. Really shouldn't have Twizzlers, but I love Twizzlers so much. UK treats is for the Khadijah. You know, it's always going to be Cadbury's, right? Always going to be Cadbury's. Or, I don't know if it's a possible thing. I don't know because I haven't seen. But Revels do a coffee one. If there were like little coffee chocolates, oh, yeah. If there were cherry chocolates, yeah. Otherwise, Cadbury's. Can never go wrong with Cadbury's. Never. We have a Pippi in the TikTok. We have a Pip. It's no long stocking though. Give me a second. I know I'm still behind on YouTube chat. Just bear with me. Let me get to the end of this round before my cramp takes over. This is too big. I really, really, really want to downsize this. This is a little bit too big. I'm really debating about frogging it back to a more manageable size that I'd want. Thinking about it as she still continues to crochet round. Why are you nervous? Just because of healing and not having him jump? Oh, yeah. Well, they find it extremely difficult with the cone of shame on to jump anyway. There's no neighbour feeding her, and she's been in a lot more than she's been out the past 2 weeks. When she goes out, it's more for like a wee and a poop, and then she's almost instantly back in again. So even the neighbour that used to feed her and put food out, she hasn't got time to get up there and come back again. It does fit in my hand, but it's just a little bit too big. Okay, so what round am I on? I've just done 3. We've done 3? Oh, I think I've done 3. So if I take 3 out, so that's 1. 2. And back to a hexagon again. 3. And you're saying just the last increase? No idea where the start is now, because I know I've jumped between 1 and 2 stitches, so I don't actually know where the start is. Shh! What are you doing making noises? Oh my gosh. It's about... Okay, round 1. I had to do 2. Couldn't leave it on an odd number. I had to take out 2 increases. Check my email. Which one? My old one. Oh, that's got the little tendril thingy. See, that's an Amy pattern, because that is massive, that big one. "15 inches tall, flipping heck." So let me go down a moment. No. I'm definitely wanting to do the vines, like a curly vine on this. Where is it? I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Oh, this is almost the same. Okay, I'll have another nosy afterwards because I am planning to make another one. I am planning to make two. So I'll do this one for the moment and then I'll give the other one a go, but I'm pretty sure they're practically the same, thankfully. But thank you, Miss Darlene. Right, I'm on round one. Round one. Round one, we're doing round one. Round one. Round one. Oh, don't even tell me that's Sharon. No, it hid Amy. It hid Amy. Give me a second, darling. 2 inches tall. Hi, Miss Wriggles. Yeah, this is feeling a better size for me. More amigurumi style. You can hear that clearly. The bewitched. I'm going to be doing a stem. Sharon's keeping quiet. She's like, no, YouTube's going to eat my stuff anyway, so I will just keep stum. I'll do this round and then I will have a look at Darlene's message. Got to complete round one. Got to complete round one. Haven't even done round one yet. Oh my gosh. But yeah, this is a better size. This is a nicer, for me, it's a nicer size. What I want to do is do this nice ripe orange pumpkin, and then I want to do a kind of a yellowy pumpkin as well. That's what I want to do too. Okay. Nearly there, nearly there, nearly there. I have no idea if the stitch marker is actually at the start or not. It's a complete guess. I can only hope. It's not on the start. But I don't know where the start is anymore. I don't know. I don't know, and I don't care. At least I'm wearing my underwear. For once. Let's get back to the stitch marker. And then that will be the start of round 2. Stitch marker goes in. Wow, look at all those sticks. Oh, I like that, the colouring of the middle one. I do like the colouring of that middle one. That's nice. I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it a lot. I like it. I like it. Miss Darlene is getting busy. Will you stop? Oh my gosh, let me turn the notifications off. It's so rude of me. I'm so sorry, TikTok peoples. Because it's got to be really loud for you. Okay. Taking the stitch marker out. I don't know why. I'm on round 2. Round 2, round 2, round 2. Was it round 2 of 8? No. 7. 8. It is 8 rows. Although I wouldn't need 8 rows though, would I? Because I've made it a bit smaller. Or would I? Maybe it's... Try it and see. We'll get to 6 and see where it could do with another couple. Maybe. Hi, Miss Elizabeth. Elizabeth. That used to be my name, sort of, kind of, almost. I've got an itchy eyebrow now. Oh my gosh, who's it hiding? Who's it hiding? Not really, Terry. Oh, it's Tot. Yeah, you know, underwear. Got to wear the right underwear. Pumpkins, Miss Pep. Another whip. Okay. Unconfuse me, Amy. You need my email address? Yarn bath is on its way back, but I can't remember what colours were in it. Black. I remember there was black in there, and there was no green. Elizabeth's your middle name? It used to be my, well, because I'm German, Elisabeth was my name, but I used to get really, really sick of people calling me Elizabeth. So I just shortened it to Lisa. Made it a lot easier, but now I'm not even Lisa anymore. Now I just confuse everyone, including myself. You can show the I can't do the I can't move anything. I can't show anything because I'm not on StreamYard. I can't share my screen. I can't bring you over to there because you're stuck to the charger and it's stretched right now, so I can't actually show anything. But I can send Perp the pattern, but that would be me saying to Perp, hey Perp, have some more whips. And I'm trying to get her to do faux, not whips. Oh, thanks. Thank you. Can't you blame Darlene? Because she's encouraging you. She's telling me to pass the pattern on to you. I mean, I will. But you can't blame me. You've got to blame Darlene for that one. Darlene wants to share. Yeah, this is a much nicer size. I like the size of this. This is better. This is far, far better. This is more Khadijah size. Well, maybe not Khadijah size, because then it'd be absolutely flipping mahoosive. But, you know, it's more the size that I was hoping for. Right, back to round 3. Round 3 of 8. Round 3. I really hate this wool that I'm using. I don't know what it is. I can't remember what it is, but I don't like it. It's not so bad like that, but worked up, this is really rough. Although that could also be because I've used it so often. It's probably filth that's making it rough. I don't know, but it doesn't feel so good made up. But the good thing is this is a amigurumi, you know, it's not a wearable, so it's not like it's got to be close to the skin in that sense. 8 quick-ish. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's what I was thinking about this pumpkin, but what I've been at this now for what? An hour and 20 minutes, and I haven't even made the base yet. And I've got to do a members only live later. Will I be finished my pumpkin in time for my members live? I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. And of course, if I do get this finished today, which I really, really hope I do, I've got to think of something to make next week. And this is all in the hope that I'm improving skill. Hope. Round 4. And this one is done. We're halfway through. Yeah, but you can't say it was that last month and it's now a lot less, but hey, that means I can go up to 11. No, no. Ah, Miss Mara. Thanks. Yeah, that Ami is, that's a funky little Ami. Very, very cute. Very cute. See, what I was originally going to do in these pop-up lives was going to make a wreath bit by bit by bit and then add my ladybirds to my wreath afterwards. And then, you know, each week is a little bit more progress and hopefully finished in the month. But for some weird reason, I thought, no, I'm going to do an amigurumi. And as I was setting up for the live, I thought, you know, this could be a good thing because this could actually encourage me to improve the skills that I lack. And now I've got even more reason to adjust my amigurumi skills because I've now got 8 patterns that I really must, like, I don't want to make them, I must make them. And being rubbish at amigurumi is not going to wash. It's just not. They have to be perfect. See, I definitely won't do a Halloween one. I still need to make a winter wreath, and I've got an Easter wreath. I've got an autumn wreath. I've got a Christmas wreath, kind of, although it's not crocheted. I made it, but it's not crocheted. But I need to make a winter wreath, and because my summer wreath is too fancy and too expensive, I need to make another one that's a little bit less fancy. Oh, off. And then I want to make my members wreath. Round 5, I think. That's a nice size. I like that. That's good. That's good. You know, I thought about it, Mara. I know you would. I know you'd put a face on it. And I did think this morning about adding a nice little face to it. And then when I do the next one, having a not so nice face. But I'm still debating, because I was thinking, well, one could have just a leaf for the top, while the other one has got 1 or 2 leaves and vine, just to differentiate them a little bit. But I'm still debating on the face thing, because it's one thing actually making amigurumi, it's another thing doing either the surface crochet or the sewing. And sewing, and I don't want to waste safety eyes on them. Okay, yes, the safety eyes I've got are pretty much rubbish, but I don't want to waste them on my practice stuff, so it would be sewing. And I ain't as good as you, Miss Mara. I ain't that good. I'm practicing. I'm leveling up my skills. So yeah, I'm still debating. Oh, the ridges are easy. So the ridges are literally, you take your yarn down the center, bring it up and round and down into the center again, and you pull it a little bit so it pulls in the side, and you do that 5 or 6 times. That's how you do the ridges. The bumpity bumpity bumps. The bumpity bumpity bumps. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see how we go. We'll see at the end. I might have to put it to the vote. We'll see. It could be oh no, that doesn't deserve a face. Don't give life to something that looks like that. Or it could be, oh yeah, it'll be so cute with a little face, with just some eye pies. It'll be so cute. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Round 6. Round 6. You only sew them on the owls. Didn't your food series, didn't they all have sewn on eyes? There's so much food you did, and if anyone asks, I'm like, oh yes, she did a taco. That's the only one that I can ever think of properly. But the whole food series had me in awe. Had me in awe. Well, you see, darling, once upon a time, a lady in the realms of Canada sent me a happy mail. And in that happy mail, today I came prepared. I like the way you were thinking, though. I like it. I like it. Is that a slug? It's a slug. Welcome in, Miss Slug. Good morning to you. I've actually got some metal long needles as well, and which I don't know why I hadn't properly thought of it. I think just the name, but in my sewing kit, I actually realized I had upholstery needles, curved ones, almost completely round ones, straight ones, and I'm like, but I can use those for the amigurumi. But I'm trying the plastic ones first, see how I get on. But yeah, I've had the equipment. I just, because I think it's just purely because I had in my mind they're upholstery needles. I wasn't thinking amigurumi with them, you know, because that's how my brain works. One thing only. Oh, yeah, the fries were really cute. I quite like the little fries. I quite like the little fries. But it's always a taco that I think of. And I don't know if, and you weren't saying it wrong, but I think it's you saying taco with your accent. I thought it just made it a little bit more cute. It's quite a sweet little taco. Okay, round 7 of 8, if I can get the stitch marker out. There we go. And stitch marker back in. Hey, Miss Lulu. Amigurumi pop-up. It's one of those weird days. Yeah, well, I only thought of it this morning, to be like properly this morning. These I grabbed yesterday when I was getting everything ready for this, and I was like, oh yeah, I have got some, and I've even got one. I can't see me ever needing it, but I've got one what do you call it, holding stick, like you've got like 20 million in your pumpkins. I've got one holding stick, but I said to Ninja this morning that if I were to ever need them, I've got loads of knitting needles, so just use knitting needles. You know, there's no need to buy speciality holding needles or holding pins. Because I'll just use knitting needles. Beans, bless them, they don't get used for anything else anymore. Come on. I've forgotten what round I'm on. I've forgotten what round I'm on. I don't know if I'm on 7 or 8. Crampy cramp. And all this orange fluff is building up. Let me get back round to this bit that we're calling the start. And then I can look at the chat again. Hi, Nana. My connection is unstable. This is stupid. My connection is not unstable. You're unstable. Tell me my connection is stable. Right, I've come to the end of this round. Oh, it's holding again. It's holding Terry this time. And all Terry did was say hi to Cindy. Yeah, I thought they'd be good to use for amigurumi too. Yeah, I saw all the decorations you can put on them. I ain't that fancy. Yeah, I said hello, Miss Wriggles, and good morning to you. And is there any news? Oh, one way around. Put the marker in. We'll do another round and see where we are. I mean, I'm pretty sure that is. I'm going to start decreasing now because I think we're a good size to start decreasing. Now I took 2 off, didn't I? So we're doing 4 and then a decrease. And decrease, wait for Darlene to say it. Not in the full stitch. No, 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 no. Don't decrease in the full stitch, Khadijah. Learn. Uh, 6-inch needle. No news. Teddy getting his exercise. Front loop only. Yes, front loop only. Decrease, front loop only. It's in the front loop only. You know, I saw a video, a reel yesterday of someone teaching decrease. I think that was on YouTube, I think. And they were doing treble crochet. And I had to watch it 4 or 5 times going, that's not right. That's not right. After the last time I saw it, I realised she was right. It's just that my eyes were not happy with the way she was doing it and decided it wasn't right, but she was doing it right. But the fact I had to watch it so many times and I was so prepared to write a comment to say, no, you're doing it wrong because you're going into too many stitches. It was me and my eyeballs that were in the wrong. Surprise, surprise. Anyway, we're doing 4 single crochets and then a decrease in the front loop only. And I've gone squeaky on this side. Where's that one? Okay. So give me a moment just to get around back to my leafy marker. Oh, the cramp is coming back. The cramp is coming back. 2, 3, and 4, and the decrease. One, leaf out. 2, 3, and 4. Now that's awkward because I'm doing a decrease over the start, which is a little bit weird, but that's okay. Decrease is a decrease is a decrease. Sorry for knocking you, TikTok, but no one's watching there at the moment anyway, so we're all good. Burnt orange. Heck yeah, I admit mistakes, because I often make them. Even with a huge pond. Even with a huge pond. Thing is, I don't tell, even in this pattern, it doesn't say anything about front or back loop only. And heck, it didn't even say magic ring. So the start of this, it was supposed to be the chain method. Heck no. I wanted the magic ring. I did the magic ring. We're doing 3 now, right? We are. We're doing 3 now. Good. Okay. The exciting bit is when you get to stuff it. You can ram all that stuff in it and give it some guts. That's the bit I like doing. 1, 2, and 3. Who just tried calling me? Good luck, whoever you are. Who just tried calling me? That wasn't Hunter, was it? No, don't be stupid. Of course it's not Hunter. Why would it be Hunter? Well, I've just done, okay, I've just done my decrease, so I've got to do 3 and then another decrease. Yeah, I definitely want to do a yellowy pumpkin too, because let's face it, not all pumpkins are orange. You get yellowy ones and beigey ones and green ones and purple ones, apparently. I haven't seen a purple one. But as creators, let's face it, we can make them any colour we like. So if I make a yellow one and it looks like a tennis ball, so be it. I'll have made it, and that's good enough for me. Okay, no, come through, thank you. 1, 2, and 3. And then the decrease. Out you come. Decrease. Oops. Would help if I actually caught the thingy. So far, this is what we have. We have a very, very wobbly, bumpy. It'll be all straightened out when, well, maybe not straight, but you know, it'll all be sorted when it's stuffed. When I've stuffed it up. Well, I don't want to stuff it up, but you know what I mean. Magic circle and decrease in the front loop. We're always learning different methods of doing our crafts. We are. Video Laurie? Video Laurie? Larry? 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 Welcome in. Haven't done any slip stitching. I promise, I haven't done any slip stitching. Changing colour. Now, changing colours I can do. That I can do. I just can't do the rest of it. We're doing 2 now, right? Good. Glad we're on the same page. So now we're doing 2 single crochets and then a decrease. Oh, if I can get the hook through. Oh, 1 and 2. See, now my hook has gone really squeaky again. I think the biggest thing that I really need to learn with amigurumi is doing tight stitches or using waistcoat stitch instead of single crochet. What have I done? Let's try that one again, because that wasn't right. I've either got to do one or the other, and because I really struggle to do tight stitches, I've got a feeling I'm going to have to do waistcoat, which I really don't want to do. Because that hurts your fingers. That's probably the only way I'm going to actually be able to get tightness on my stitches. Hi Tina! Okay, decrease, almost back to the start again. Get the stitch marker out of the way and go in, take the stitch marker out, do a decrease, and put the stitch marker back in. Okay, this pumpkin will work. It will. I think I'll do one more decrease before I start stuffing it though. I think. Yes, without the jagged edging. A nice, seamless colour change. Yeah, that's something I learned not last year but the year before. Changed how I crochet with colour completely. Don't do it any other way anymore. Oh, I'm doing 2 again. That's not right. Oh, yeah, it is. Here it is for mine. Yes, it is. Okay, so do decrease. Oh, the squeak. Oh, the squeak. Yeah, you can make a nice clean line with her colour change. I actually forgot how to decrease just for a moment. Just went completely out my head, like everything. One, and 2. Decrease. And 1 and 2. And then a decrease. So now I'm going to start stuffing. Now I start stuffing. Stuff the pumpkin here. Stuff it. Don't stuff it too, family. It should be kind of squashy. Like squash. Because that's what pumpkins are. Look, here's one I prepared earlier. I cheat. I don't care. Not for this instance. Not for this instance. Oh, do you know what? Actually, let me put the end through the middle first. That might be a good idea before I stuff it. Let me get... It doesn't want to go through. Thank you. Let me just get that through the middle. There we go. So that's now out of the way. Take the stitch marker out, so that's out of the way. Okay, now we can stuff it. I say we. It's the royal we. I mean me, obviously. I believe Antoinette's Tigger was the first time I really did the colour change without little spikes. I find it hard to hold the two strands of yarn together though. Like everything, it's the practice bit though, isn't it? You get there. You do get there. I think it's something that thankfully I didn't struggle with too badly at the beginning. I think it only took a couple of goes to get the hang of it, but yeah, it's now the way for me to change. I'm not all that bit. Oh, sorry TikTok. I'm sorry for banging the camera. All the scraps into my pumpkin. So it's got a nice mix of greens and silver and pink and cream and brown and orange. And I'd say that was firm enough at the moment. It's not overly firm, but I think it's just about enough right now. So we can continue with the decrease, I think. Out. Okay. So how many have we got left? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I'm going to go for another 2 before a decrease again. I didn't put my stitch marker in. I hope it doesn't matter. And I've got an itchy eyebrow again. When you're concentrating so much that your eyebrow starts itching. And you don't scratch it, so something else goes, oh, I'm itchy too. Like you get a tickle on your nose. Or your back. Nearly done. Nearly done. It's so fiddly doing the decreases though. There's got to be an easier way. Okay. How many are we down to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So one more. And then we're going to do a decrease in every stitch. Oh my gosh, I can't get the front loop. Okay. Still squidgy, it was still good. It's a nice size. Miss Bailey, welcome in, Miss Bailey. Good morning. It's a pumpkin. Oh, see, I haven't even finished it and she recognises it. This is good. This is a good sign. Unless she's just taking a first guess at something that's orange this time of year. It's a pumpkin, right? Yeah, it's a pumpkin. Well, it's supposed to be. We'll see. Fast enough and leave a long tail. 24-inch tail, or even longer depending on the weight of the yarn that you used. Thread the tail through the tapestry needle and sew through each of the remaining 6 stitches and pull tight to cinch closed. Well now 24 inches might be a little bit too long, and yes, that's what she said. Just a little bit too much, maybe. I mean, even if I do leave a long tail, I don't know why I'm leaving a long tail, but okay. So I need to snip this. I'm not doing 24 inches, but I'll do a few inches. Otherwise, Darlene will snarl at me. So I'll just do the top. And then I will look at the chat again. Now, the only thing that worries me about doing this top on normal things is that you kind of end up with a little pointy bit. At least this will have a stem to cover it. So I'm not overly worried about it on this particular project. But ordinarily, one would be a little on the worried side. So what am I supposed to do with this tail now? What am I supposed to do with this tail? It's too long. I definitely don't need a 24-inch tail, for sure. I mean, even that is just too long. Like, what am I supposed to do with all that excess now? It's just, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Now, let me get it in the pumpkin and get rid of it, because now I'm going off kilter completely to do the sectioning bit. So with the sections, I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to give it a go, but one thing I am doing is I'm using a slightly different colour, because I'm thinking I want to create the illusion of shadowing if it'll work like that. It might not. This is my thinking, that if I do it slightly darker, it'll make the indents look more indenty. Indente. Right, Darlene will tie me off for cutting now. No, 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 they're saying something different on there. Oh, the pumpkin is supposed to have ridges, just like ripple potato chips. Just like ripple potato chips. So far. So what I'm going to use is this one, I think. That's bad. This one's brown. This is supposed to be orange, but shade wise, they're kind of on par with each other. That's why I've picked this particular one. So it's this that's going to create the ridges, I hope. I'm killing you again. Really? Don't I do this every week? You're not supposed to speak. At least he showed that bit. Thank you, Miss Sharon. The animation. Me killing Miss Darlene. Yeah, they don't do that. So yeah, stitching tight. Yeah, once you're all done, it'll look like this. Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, great, awesome, brilliant. Yeah, okay. Yep. Okay, should have more than enough there. More than enough. More than enough. And of course, whatever's spare can go in my little scrap jar. So I hope this works as intended. I really do. I say this every week when I go off pattern. Go in from the top. It's got to come out of the bottom centre though, isn't it? Ugh. It's too tight. So now I have an apple or a weird kind of cherry thing. It's an orange apple. I will do, Darlene. Thank you very much, miss. Going into the centre, out of its bottom. And this should be the first ridge. I hope. Now it looks like a little bum. I created a bottom. Created a bottom. So now I'm going to go dead opposite. Yeah, plastic isn't good for this either. Definitely need metal needles for this. So I'm doing this opposite. It's going to be about there. Cinch, cinch. Now I've got a double body. I've got to trust the process. Got to trust the process. Trust the process. Trust the process. So then we're going. So we don't want 4. 1. Don't you hate it when you just can't get it in? Oh my gosh. Come on, you've done it 3 other times. You can do it now. Come on. There you go. Gee whiz. Where am I going with this one? There. Maybe. About there. Cinching is important. You must cinch. Cinching is crucial. It doesn't look as good as I hoped it would, but it doesn't look bad. Oh, itch. Fibres up my schnoz. Hello, Miss Doris. Well, I've never made one, and I'm hoping I won't be doing it in live, but I'm hoping to make another one, but in a different colour. Oh my gosh, I can't get it through. I need metal. Oh, it's a crisp Oregon. Oregon. Hello, Miss Christine. Yes, I did see your message, but because I was in here, I couldn't respond. So I apologise. Okay, let's see where this one's going. So this one is going over here. Okay. I don't think it looks too bad. I don't think it looks too bad. The only thing that I'm really struggling with is, because this is a plastic needle, is getting it through the bottom center where I need it. I really need some, and with plastic I'm kind of worried of it snapping. So let's hope it doesn't. Do that bit there, and of course I'll straighten out the shape a little bit better when it's all done. And right now it's like a little paw, in my head, obviously. bent the needle. Bent the needle. I promise you it was a straight needle when I started. I puckered up my needle. No wonder I can't get it through, because it's going in completely the wrong direction. Oh, well, last segment to do. Last segment. And then it should be pretty easy to finish off with the leaf and the tendril, I hope. Autumn's your favourite time? Okay. So it's quite a squat pumpkin, but you know, pumpkins come in all shapes and sizes. The only thing that I want to do, which I don't think I can, yes I can, I'll manipulate. Right, so let me get this back out of the top. And then we can work on the easy bit of the stem and the tendril. Are there any that need a little bit of reinforcement? No, manipulation will sort that out. Okay. I'm cutting. I can still sense Darlene screaming at me through the screen. I can sense it. Welcome back, Miss Pep. Okay. So, with this stem, I'm going to use the same brown that I've done with the segments. Just use another needle because I think this one's pretty much a dead needle now. It lasted for one amigurumi and then its life had finished. Oh, oh, ow, 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 ow. It's so hard for me to sit normal, like normal people. It hurts and it's uncomfortable. Oh. Okay. Okay. So, stem. No, no, no. No. Wow, she's doing the chainy thing again. She's doing the chainy thing again. I'm not going to be doing the chainy thing. I'm doing the magic ring. Magic. All it is a slip knot that isn't tightened. That's all it is. There's nothing magic about it. Chaining 2. Move the pumpkin out the way for a minute. You sat looking at an orange caron cake. An orange caron cake. Uh-huh. So does this mean that you're thinking about pumpkins? No problem, Miss Doris. I'm hoping I'm going to be finished fairly soon. Hiya, Blair. Yeah, that's me kind of most days, really. me most days. Yeah, yeah. There's nothing magic about a magic circle. It's just a slip knot that you haven't tightened yet. That's all it is. Okay, so we're still doing the single crochet thing. So just doing 6 single crochets. And then I think I might be a little bit big, but 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll see. We will see. We will play it by, I would say ear, but I don't think my ear is going to help in this particular matter. I think my eyes might be, for once, a little bit more reliable. Okay, so now all we're doing is single crocheting round and round and round and round and round until I deem it long enough. It's a very, very, very wide stem, but I'm gonna try and do a Khadijah tries it again and see if I can taper it on the end so it's not a straight stem. I've actually got the smaller end in the pumpkin and the wider end where it's been cut. That's the theory. The theory. Again, I hear Darlene screaming at me, no, no, you don't do it like that. Yeah, but no buts. And I've just decided to crochet with the tail and not the actual wool that I'm supposed to be using. See, this bit's just, it's so fiddly. My little fat fingers can't cope with fiddly. But at least the end is in sight. Not much more to go. Despite all the squeaks. Not much to go. So if I put this on now, it'll make the pumpkin look like it's got a little wart. A warty pumpkin. Nothing wrong with a wart if you've got a wart. It makes you you. Should be proud of all your flaws. Except a weak pelvic floor. That might not be something to be proud of, really. But it happens to all of us, unfortunately. We're only built to last so long. Okay, so I'm going to do a decrease because I'm saying that it's long enough now. And I'm going to do another decrease. And I've got, hello. Nice to be greeted when she comes in. And she even gave you a little wobble as well. Okay, so I'm going to chop that. And I'll show you what I've got as a stem. So there is my stem. So when it goes in, Should be about right, I hope. I haven't stuffed it. Maybe I should have put a little bit of stuffing in, but just didn't fancy it, really. Do I dare use this again? Use it till you can't use it no more. And yes, I'll check the chat. Let me just thread my needle and then I will check the chat. Let's have a look. Take care, Miss Mara. Christine should be working. My little beanie hook. Oh, you got the package already? Oh, that's good. That was nice and quick. Yes, my love? I know, I'm using the blanket. I'm sorry. Watching on TV? No! Hi, Miss Lucy. I hope I'm not here much longer either. It's already been over 2 hours. Over 2 hours. I was hoping it wouldn't be any more than an hour and a half, and still here. But I've only got a leaf and a tendril left to do. Although this needle really, really doesn't want to play ball. Just gonna go in and out of the segment ends because the base of the pumpkin is also the same as the stem, because it's the same thing, just on a different end. So to help tie the stem on, I will create a little bit more base, solid base, or maybe not. And then back up through the center again, if I can. Okay. So I'll cut that one because I know that's done. I know that bit's done. So I can go into my yarn jar. And then I'll just do the top. And I'm going to go in and out of the actual stem to start with, just to kind of give it a little bit more stiffness, a bit more rigid feel to it, because I didn't stuff it, you know, because I don't want it to go and flop. Floppy one is not going to help anything. And then the last bit, go back into the stem. And hope I can get somewhere out the bottom. I need some help with my bottom. I can't get it out. I don't want to break the needle. Give me a moment. The concentration is real here. Flipping heck. Okay. I squash that down, chop it there, put that in my little jar. I don't know what I'm doing with these. I really don't know what I'm doing with these. I know what I'm doing with these. I'm going to make a knot at the base of the stem and then cut. One off. There's two off. You know, for a first attempt, I'm quite chuffed with that at the moment. I know it's not finished yet, almost. But I'm quite chuffed with it. Even if the light is blowing it out. It's kind of a funky little pumpkin. And it actually looks like a pumpkin, which is a bonus. Now, leaf. They're never good. Take care, Miss Bailey. Thanking you, Miss Beverly. Thank you. How long we got till the live? Oh my gosh, 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours before the next live. Ugh. Okay. I will definitely get the leaf and a tendril done in plenty of time. It's not going to take me 2.5 hours to make a leaf and a tendril. Be fine. Okay, so that pattern is done. Leaf wise, I'm just going to make my own and hope that it looks like a leaf. So I've got 2 greens. Sorry, Perp. It's for nature. I'm going to use a lighter colour green for the leaf, and then the vine is going to be a slightly darker green because the leaf is newly opened and the vine has been there for a while. I have stories and everything for this thing. Yeah, members only live. 6 o'clock. Yes, it's alive. It's alive. It's just that I've got a members only live at my time, 6 p.m, which is in 2.5 hours. So I've got to make sure that I have a drink and I eat before I do the members live. Okay, so I'm going to do a chain of 6 to start with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to say that's big enough. So I'm going to do a single crochet in the first, a half double in the next, a double in the next, a half double in the next, and a single in the last. Now, okay, this is where you guys come in. Okay, so I could, because it doesn't actually look that bad. I've done half the leaf. Now I could just leave it as, obviously you've got to ignore the green yarn. Could just leave it like that and then do the tendril, or I could do the other half of the leaf and make it a broader leaf. What do you think? What do you think? TikTok have got a much better view of that. Better light to see it. That's fine, Doris. It's okay. So what am I going to do? Big leaf. This was my original thinking, to do a big leaf. That's why I said, you know, I've done half of it. Do I do the other half? Because I was going with that, which is pretty much spot on, that size leaf. She likes the cute little half leaf. So look, if it has a full leaf, this is where I cheat. It will kind of look sort of like that. And if I do the half leaf, after all my fiddling around, it will kind of look like that. So which one am I doing? They do have big leaves, but this might be a leaf that's only just starting to unfurl. Options, you know, options. So we've got one vote for the little leaf and one vote for the big leaf. We need another vote, lurkers. Need another vote. You can't vote twice. You like the unfurling. Lurkers, I need one of you. You need to be the deal breaker. I mean, I would say Beanie could be the deal breaker because she's watching. You can do anything. You can do anything you put your mind to. Where's the lurkers? I know there's a few in here. I need one of you. I mean, I could do the big, do a little one on here and do the bigger leaf on the second pumpkin, because the second pumpkin will be bigger. Not by much though, but it'll be bigger. I sent an email. Oh my gosh, she's beading. Big beads. It's not shouting at you. No, no, no. It's just creating a warmth for you so you don't feel so cold. Tot, you can't go medium size, you bugger. Ah. See, Mel's sitting there lurking and she hasn't said anything. Don't forget there's going to be a tendril too. See? And Cindy's lurking. She hasn't said anything either. Terry's sat there lurking. Not said anything. I need one of you to vote. Just one. Good job nobody's watching on TikTok, innit? Because all they've got is... Oh, they can see the pumpkin. Just. And the stitch marker, but that's it. But I need a vote. I need a vote. We are voting whether to do a half leaf for the pumpkin, half leaf, or a full leaf for the pumpkin. So do I do one this size or do I do one that size? Big one or small one? Small with a long tendril. Little leaf on the big pumpkin will make it look bigger. Big leaf on little pumpkin will make it look smaller. Oh, it didn't come over, I don't think. The size I showed, well, I've shown both. So we're literally still too small, too big. I can't put both because it'll be too much. Beanie voted big, I heard her. Poor Beans. Gets lumped into everything. Half leaf. Well, if we're going for the half leaf, then that sways the votes to small. Put the big leaf on the big pumpkin. Not quite so much green. Okay. So let me just close this off then. Off. Wait, I'm going to cheat just for a moment, just to show you. Little leaf. And then we'll do the tendril. And the tendril will be in a, not that you can really tell on that camera, not really. This is slightly darker shade of green. I'll just be amazed if it actually looks like a pumpkin and people don't just say, is it a pumpkin? Is it? You tell me, is it a pumpkin? So I'm going to take the long tail. I don't know how I'm going to sew this on. I really don't. But I'm going in. amigurumyists really amaze me. And I think, quite honestly, knitted amigurumi amazes me even more, if I'm being completely and utterly honest. Now I want that to come around the stem, and then now can I thread that in as well? I twist them. Please? Yeah. No, I didn't want to go in. Let's try again. Come on. Go. All done. Okay. So that is so far. Obviously, I've got to weave them in. I know. But now I will do tendrils, or the vine. The vine. It's an unfurling leaf. It's a brand new unfurling leaf. Okay, so tendril, I'm guessing the easiest way to do it would be the same way that you make like octopus tentacles. That's my idea. That's my thought. But I am going to use a pattern because I want to see if the pattern's any good. See what it says. One around, change last yarn over the green sand. Pull the orange yarn through the loop. Follow. Oh, we need to make the tendril. Follow the crochet pattern to crochet the green stem and the vine. This is the stage after finishing the chain stitches for the vine of a medium pumpkin. Well, I won't be making a medium size, but you know, okay. Chain 21. Well, I think 21 might be a little bit much, but we'll see. We'll see how we're looking. Butterfly Creations on TikTok. I wonder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, squeak, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. It's going to be curling, so I'd say that's about right. About the unfurling babies. So second from the hook, we're doing 2 single crochets. Oh, there's an ambulance. I hear an ambulance. and increase all the way to the end. Well, that's an interesting way of doing it. 2 in every single stitch. I haven't made tentacles like that, but like I said, I am sticking with the pattern. So this is literally 2 in every stitch. I mean, it will work. It'll be quite a thick vine, but it'll work. It's just not what I was expecting. Hello, people on TikTok. We have LT on TikTok right now. LT. LT the alien. Maybe. LT the alien. Okay, 2 single crochets in every chain. I'm quite surprised Natalie hasn't come into TikTok actually. Oh my gosh, the squeaking. The squeaking. Oh, thank you, Miss Mel. It's my first. Never made one before today. Giving it a go. I don't know what I'm going to make next week, but we will see. So we've made a heart, we've made a ghost. We've almost finished making a pumpkin. And again, I say we. I say we. We, all the way home. Now I've got cramp again. Did I do 2 in that one? Yes, I did. It's curling quite nicely. My little sphinx on the back of the sofa. My skinny little sphinx. I am a little bit worried about her. I am. Can't deny that. Okay. Snip, snip, snip. This is the last element of the pumpkin. Come on. So I'll just tighten my slip knot. Oh, how about we pull that through first? And then we put it through. I'm guessing Blair went, didn't she? She ran away. She did her first live last night. Or at least I say last night. It was night time for me. Okay. So we have a little tendril. And get it down by the base of the stem, that'll be good. Okay, so ignore the spares, okay? Just ignore that, because no, I haven't woven them in yet. But we have see spares. We're ignoring them. We have a pumpkin. I don't think it looks too bad for a first attempt. Another head. I've already done a hedgehog though. No, she won't eat tin. She doesn't like fresh fish. She doesn't like chicken. Like, the weird thing is, if I've got anything, of course, she'll want some. But when it comes to chicken, she'll have like a couple of bites and then she'll be like, oh, this is horrible, and then just disappear. I'm just trying to, because I pulled it a little bit too tight in the wrong place. I want it more around the base of my stem. Hi, Bookie. Bookie, Bookie, Bookie. Right. I think that's good. So I'm going to knot that. Darlene is going to scream at me if she sees this. She is not going to be happy. But I'll take it. It's fine. I'll take it. I can't get the needle in. I don't want to break it. Go on. Go on. Break out. Break out. Don't stop to ask. And now you found a way to make it last. You got to find a way. Say what you want to say. Break out. Okay, there's one more to put in, and then it is finished. And just so it stays, I'll semi put it through the vine as well. Come on, out you come. Come on. And there's a good little needle. You good little needle. Yeah, you are. Squash that down. And snip. And squash that down. And snip. And there we have my first pumpkin. Yay! Don't worry, I'll show you. I'm just showing Tiki Toki first. I'm going to snip that little bit of fuzz though. Vines don't have fuzz. Unless they're mouldy. I don't want a mouldy pumpkin before it's even started. There we go. TikTok, I'm going to say goodbye. And thank you for joining me. Whether you stay for 2 minutes or for the full 2 hours. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll see you soon. Okay, that's that done. They're gone now. Go away. So, pumpkin. See there, you can't really tell that the greens are different, but they are, only slightly, but they are. All done. Anyway, I will clear off. I'm quite chuffed, my little pumpkin, I'll be honest. I'm quite chuffed. I will go and get myself sorted and then ready for the members only live. I'm happy with my little pumpkin. I will take a photo to send Darlene so she can tell me off. And I will put this beanie back in the holder, and then this beanie will be able to come and sit down and we can have a cuddle again, because I think that's what she's a little bit sad about. She hasn't had a cuddle when she's come in. So everybody, thank you very much. Thank you. No problem. I think the live's only going to be maybe a half hour at the most. I think it's only going to be a very, very small one. But yeah, whoever's been in here from start, or whoever just came in for a couple of minutes, I really, really appreciate it. So thank you. I'm quite chuffed with my first ever pumpkin, and I get ready to make the next one, but not in the live. That'll be in a private thingy. Take care. Thank you to Amy. Thank you to poor Miss Sharon, who was getting told off by the YouTubes. But I'll see you later. Have a lovely day, whatever's left of it. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye bye.